A couple of weeks ago I did a video called Solo Stove Cookout, where I took my little solo stove up in the hills one weekend. I was also experimenting with a solo stove hack in that video. I thought I was going to make a stove grate out of a 4-inch diameter flimsy aluminum house vent that I found down at the local Ace Hardware. That didn't work out. It melted on camera. So a couple of days later, I was in Grants Pass in Walmart and happened across one of these. And you've probably seen videos on these. Maybe you even own one yourself. The famous Walmart grease pot. There's lots of videos on YouTube about these being used to make a cheap, inexpensive backpacking or camping cook pot for these little stoves like the Solo Stove. Now, I paid $7 for this. I just kind of eyeballed it in the store and thought, wow, I wonder if I could get one of these and have it function as a nesting cooking pot for my Solo Stove. Because Solo Stove makes a companion pot. I think it's the 900 pot for the small stove, the Solo Light that I have. And they're like about 40 bucks. So paid $70 for the stove itself, and I thought, man, if I could get a cheap pot for under 10 bucks and have the stove nest inside, that would be pretty awesome. I have no idea if it's in fact going to work. It looks like it probably might, so let's find out. I love my Solo Stove. My first ever piece of real backpacking equipment, and I just find this to be just such a fantastic little gadget. Here's my fire starter stuff that I nest inside of it now. Those are cotton balls soaked in Vaseline. Never use Bic lighter and some matches. Get the stove itself out. So there's my Solo Light. Weighs 9 ounces. I'll leave the fire starter stuff out for now. And let's open the Walmart grease dispensers. It has a 1.5 quart capacity. It's from a company called Mainstays, made in China, of course, for Walmart. Seems pretty substantial. Nice tight-fitting little lid. Got the little dimples around the lid that gives it some friction to fit on there. And this is must be the actual strainer. I guess you get this thing filled with cooking oil or grease or whatever, and what does it do? Strain as you pour it out. This is the moment of truth, though. And I can already see that, yes, my Solo Stove is going to fit right in there. That is pretty darn cool. Pretty darn cool. Which means I just got a cooking pot for $7. It'll carry my stove, my fire starting stuff, and, a few other little things. That is awesome. Unlike the $40 Model 900 Solo pot, there's no measuring graduations in this thing. There's nothing to tell you, where to fill it to for so many cups or whatever, but that's fine. So, I'm very happy I made a successful Solo Stove hack. Yeah, I know I'm not the first one to have done it. I just can't say enough about the Solo Stove system. I just can't. I know there's lots of other stoves out there, similar. A lot of them are quite a bit less money, but this was my first. This is my baby. And I just think this thing is just incredible. And just look how tiny that is. Takes up no room, no weight, and man, does it perform. I mean, I usually have this in my pack when I'm just out hunting in Idaho. If I got caught overnight, stranded out there, or snow came in or whatever, build a shelter, and there's fuel everywhere around, everywhere you look, on the sides of the trees, the twigs. So I'm totally into the Solo Stove. Let's see if the Walmart grease pot can earn a place in my heart as well.